Hi everyone, welcome back to Delights Kitchen. So today I'll be making an old-fashioned roly-poly pudding which we were raised with. Over the years, this recipe has not changed. It's a rolled out dough spread into a thin layer of jam, then rolled into a log and covered with sauce that sink to the bottom. So let's get to it. I've got 2 cups of flour here. I've got a teaspoon of salt, and I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Giving that a quick mix. I've got 125 grams of cold butter that I just chopped up, and I'm adding that. So this is almost like when you make scones. Okay, so I'm going to use a steel pastry cutter. You can use your fingers just to do this. So I'm going to just mix it. I mix it all the way until it's, you know, like sandy crumbs, a sandmengsel. So leeks was a sandmengsel. So I'm just mixing it. This thing is actually such a nice thing to have. Okay, this is my flour and butter that I just mixed. I'm putting it aside, and I've got 2 eggs here. I've got a teaspoon of vanilla essence. I've got a 1/4 cup of milk. The milk is basically just to bring it together. I'm giving that a whisk. So now I'm mixing my wet, adding my wet to the dry. Gonna mix it. So to bring it together, make sure that you've added enough milk. If the milk is not enough, just add a little bit more milk. I have a bit of extra flour here just to bring the dough together. I'm adding just a bit more flour just to bring the dough together. Is a very soft dough. Transferring it to a floured surface. And I'm going to start rolling it out. So I rolled it out into a rectangle, and I'm going to just add a thin layer of jam. I'm going to just spread the jam. Make sure we cover every piece with a thin layer of jam. Spread my jam, and I'm going to start rolling it now. Into a log. And then here at the end, we just pinch it tightly. There's already jam oozing out, but it's fine. So I'm using a small Pyrex dish, and I'm going to cut it into 1-inch which is like a thumb size, and then you just measure it. Okay, I'm going to start cutting. So as you cut, the jam will most probably ooze out, but it's fine. You can cut it with a knife. So as the jam oozes out, you can just put it back. Dis heeltemal normaal. It is normal, so don't worry about it. In a small saucepan, I've got 1.5 cups of boiling water. I've got 2 tablespoons of butter, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and I have 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to cook this until the sugars dissolve, and then we're going to spread it over our pudding. I have my sauce here, and I'm just pouring it over. The sauce you cook until the sugars dissolve, and I'm going, this is going to preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bake it for 40 minutes or until it's golden brown. So I removed my roly poly from the oven after 40 minutes, and as you can see, it's brown on top. I want it to be brown. What I didn't mention was that I reserved some sauce, half a cup, less than half a cup, because when it comes out, you can, this is a see-through bowl, you can see that there's sauce at the bottom, but you can add a little bit more sauce once you remove it from the oven. I'm going to give it like 5 minutes or so, and then I am going to plate up. Okay, so I just plated up, and I wanted you to see the sauce at the bottom, quite saucy. There's a nice, like a nice thick sauce at the bottom, and I took 2 out. So I actually want to plate it up with some ice cream and finish off. But once you plate up the ice cream, it starts melting. So my roly poly dessert is ready. You can serve it with cream, you can serve it with custard, you can serve it with ice cream. My family prefers theirs with ice cream. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The link and the recipe will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and God bless.